This is an Envoice Media podcast. You're listening to Shut Up and Listen Gen Z podcast.
Welcome to Shut Up and Listen, the only Gen Z podcast worth listening to. I'm Maya.
I'm Melissa.
I'm Carin.
And this podcast is brought to you by Envoice. Voice your passions, everyone. You can listen on Spotify, Apple Music. There's also YouTube. So
iTunes.
Yeah, I guess iTunes. I don't really know, who
what else
buys individual songs from iTunes.
I haven't done that in like 10 years.
Yeah, it's been like a while. Thank God for like Apple Music.
I was actually thinking about that the other day. I was like, what happened?
I have like 4 bought songs on iTunes just so they could be my ringtone.
Yeah, that's
and
why.
It could be my ringtone and my alarm. Because my ringtone is Good Morning.
Good morning. Ooh, it plays all the time. She's sleeping. She literally like will not wake up, and it'll be going for like 10 minutes, and I'll go over and I'll turn it off, and then she'll wake up. She'll be like, why did you wake up to the alarm?
Yeah, I don't wake up to alarms.
Really?
I never have been able to.
I'm such a
never had
light
problem with
sleeper.
it. Yeah, the second the alarm goes off, I'm like,
Yeah, and I've never had a problem like waking up in the morning. I feel like.
No, I hate waking up. I always wake up at like 12 o'clock. Miss the eclipse.
no.
Yeah.
I noticed my problem is that I have to set an alarm. Like if I need to wake up at 7:30, I need to set the alarm for 7, so I wake up, get like a little nap, and then I'm actually awake at
That's
7.
me.
Oh no, I have to set an alarm for like an hour before and then an alarm every single 10 minutes. So I wake up. So I don't let myself sleep. Like I keep waking up in the middle of my sleep.
That doesn't work, does it?
I don't wake up until like 1 p.m. So no.
That's why we all miss the eclipse.
We all miss the eclipse.
The solar eclipse that apparently comes every 300 years.
But wasn't there one in 2017?
I saw somewhere.
I remember being in class and
Yeah.
us all going outside to go look at the solar eclipse.
Same.
And then getting yelled at for looking at the sun
it,
directly.
yeah. Like you didn't give us glasses and you wanted us to go outside to look at it.
They gave us glasses.
Yeah, I think I got glasses. I just
We
didn't
got those
wear
like
mine.
funky looking paper ones.
Yeah.
You know what it looks like? You know the when you go to the eye doctor and you get your pupils dilated and
Oh,
they
and
give
they
you
give you,
like
yeah.
really weird glasses.
That was like when I went to work on that day. I work at an elementary school, and all the kids were like, they had the glasses and they would wear them, but the thing is you can't see anything when you wear the glasses, so they would just bump into a bunch of stuff. They're like, I can't see anything. Like, what's the point? I'm like, take them off. Like,
Just
that's
take
not
it
what
off.
they're used
Just
for.
take it off.
Yeah. But then again, they're like 4-year-olds, so I don't
Yeah.
expect them to know that.
Yeah. I didn't see anything. My sister sent me a picture. It looked pretty cool, like in the live picture.
Yeah, it did. I saw that.
Yeah, and I saw like a really cool TikTok of somebody getting married during the solar eclipse, and they did their vows when it was like dark. It was really cool. Yeah.
I don't know.
Sitting up in here because it didn't get too dark here.
Oh no, yeah, it wasn't here. My cousin flew to Chicago to see it. He said it went dark for like an hour.
An hour? Oh my God. I was low-key scared for the eclipse, guys.
I think everyone was.
I was
wasn't.
terrified.
It's like just an eclipse.
Well, because of TikTok.
Okay, but TikTok's so over dramatic. You want to tell them about
And
your
so
side
am
of TikTok
I,
you're
though.
on?
But so am I. They're like biblical prophecies. The lakes are gonna come back into California and
I
flood
saw that. I was just like, whatever.
Okay,
like,
well, to
In
be
the rockets.
to be fair, if you are Christian, it makes sense.
I would understand that.
Because
like it does.
everything that was written in the Bible is slowly happening.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
But I think but a lot of the stuff that has been mentioned has happened before too, though.
What do you mean?
Like different, I mean, like rivers going red, stuff like that. I can't name things right now because I need to be looking at it. But like things like that do happen every like couple 100 years. Like I saw a thing on all of the predictions for when Jesus is supposed to like come back.
But the thing is, it's also written in the Bible that no one knows.
That's why
They
I
said
was
he's
like,
gonna come like a thief in the night. So like, I don't know also why everyone is tripping because like no one.
That's what I told
knows
Maya.
When he's
yeah, like everybody's saying, oh, it's gonna happen right now, but it's not gonna happen at this time, or like it's not gonna happen at a time people think it will, because it's gonna happen at a time nobody knows it's gonna happen.
He's gonna give signs, but no one's gonna know the time of day or
y'all,
the exact.
I'm not
day that it's
religious, but like
Yeah.
even I know it's like people who are religious, I feel like if you're talking about it, he's not gonna come. He's not gonna come and party with everyone. So stop. Like you wish so bad, but just stop.
Stop.
I'm kind of scared.
Really? I'm not.
But you're also not religious.
Yeah. I mean, I'm spiritual. I'm not
also
religious.
just a different religion, so I don't really understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all got our different ideas and stuff.
I'll tell you what it said. Hold on, where everyone was freaking out.
Mine on my For You page, everyone was like, when the particle accelerator and the rockets launch at the same time, it's gonna rip the space-time fabric
I saw
continuum.
that, like, do a black hole. I was like, bro,
Yeah,
that's
I
not
saw
gonna
that.
happen.
And the Simpsons predicted it. Like, it's gonna happen. Like,
I thought all the millionaires and billionaires were gonna go into their bunkers and like there was like we were all gonna die during the eclipse.
the bunkers are crazy though.
They're all doing
We
that.
talked about that like 2 episodes ago about the bunkers.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah, so here it is. Okay. It says, immediately after the distress of those days, the sun will be darkened and the moon will not give its light. The stars will fall from the sky and the heavenly bodies will be shaken. Then will appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven.
It's the particle accelerator, guys. It's literally the particle accelerator.
But also, I don't have the direct quote, but I was watching this TikTok and it was saying how, like, the cities that the solar eclipse will fully be over, like that
The X,
line of city.
yeah.
There's the X, and then it's also like, what was it? I started with an N. Hold on. There was like this one specific city that was written in the Bible, and like it said that it was gonna go dark, and so I get it why everyone's freaking out, but like also
it's also just like fear mongering.
yeah.
It's like TikTok fear mongering. That's all it is.
What does that mean?
They try to like it's just scaring
They
people.
try to scare the public. Yeah.
But it's like a social media thing, and then like you see all the conspiracy theorists, and then you're like, okay, we're gonna die on April 8th. We're all gonna die, and we're gonna be like engulfed by a lake.
Mercury's in retrograde, and that's why you're acting like this right now.
Yeah,
That's my entire like For You page. Like every single day, it's like Mercury is in retrograde. And
When
I'm
is
like,
Mercury not in
Yeah.
retrograde?
yeah, like,
That's
what are you
what-
talking about?
bro, Mercury is crazy though. Like, seriously.
Mercury is always in retrograde.
Yeah, because that
tell
retrograde
us
would be
about
getting
it?
to me. Like,
Oh, I just remembered. There was like another thing written where like it said the moon was like gonna turn red.
Yeah,
I think it
and
was
then it's
written
been
in the
rusting.
Revelation. Yeah, and the
It's
moon
been
has been
rusting.
rusting, which like, when was there oxygen on the moon? Like,
Yeah.
they just found this out.
yeah.
So it's because obviously you
need oxygen
for
to
something
rust.
But it's just like crazy.
But wasn't there like a red moon a few months ago?
But
Well,
it's
but that's
different
here.
if it's a red moon and when the moon is actually
Turning red itself. Yeah.
And then like the chip in the brain, like that was also written.
Chip
where
in
there
the
was
what
gonna
brain?
be there was gonna be a chip.
Oh my God, what is that thing? The Neuralink.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
that
were gonna
thing's
put a chip
scary.
inside of someone. Like that was literally written in the Bible, and then like now Elon Musk just announced the first person that has.
A Neuralink. I mean, we've been
Have
putting
they
chips in our
spoken
dogs
out?
forever, so.
Well, but that's tracking chips.
Yeah, that's different.
They've probably
Not
done
a
that in
human.
human. They've probably done that in humans, like some crazy parent. Let me microchip our children.
What was that one? There's this one show where they did that. Oh my God, Black Mirror. Have you seen that one episode?
I
Where
have
they
never
block all
seen
the
Black
visual
Mirror.
when they
Oh my
microchip her and they
God.
block like everything that she can see, right?
Yeah, dude, that was
That's a good
crazy.
one.
And she
That's
literally
gonna
could watch her
happen.
whole life like on an iPad.
I genuinely believe that's not like so far from our future right now.
That's
at
so
all.
scary.
I mean, it's already kind of happening.
That whole like
with the-
Neuralink thing.
Yeah.
Like, where do you think that's gonna lead to? Overprotective parents are gonna flock.
Dude, I feel like it. I don't want to get killed, but I feel like it's like the government like wanting to control us.
Well, 100%.
Okay. I would get a Neuralink.
What?
I wouldn't.
What?
I wouldn't.
Maya.
Just
Absolutely.
because it's new technology and I think it's kind of cool.
And then
Like-
what happens when it's old technology then?
I'll get a new Neuralink. Neuralink
Another
number 2.
invasive brain surgery? No thanks.
Neuralink number 3. Neuralink 9. I get a new iPhone every few years. I'll get new Neuralinks
Dude,
every
I'm
few
not
years.
even
New
Don't worry
installation.
about it.
I'm not even vaccinated, let
You're
alone
not?
putting a chip. Absolutely not.
I am
I
vaccinated.
have gotten the first vaccine
I did not get
just because I wanted to travel. And
Oh, I mean, yeah, you have
needed
to
the
do it to
vaccination
travel.
to travel back then.
any. Yeah, I didn't.
I traveled I
traveled a
I
lot
traveled
back
in
then.
2021.
I traveled
so
a lot
really
in
wasn't that
2020.
long.
Bro, because everyone was
I
like...
traveled a lot in 2020, yeah.
Yeah, me too. Everyone was staying home, and since my mom was like doing COVID, like actual COVID tests, like we would fly to Texas, we'd fly to, I don't know, Las Vegas, like, I don't know, just a bunch of different places. And it was so nice back then because like the planes were empty. You could take out a whole aisle just for yourself.
When I went to Aspen and I went to Michigan.
Nobody traveled.
No one, dude. Like, the planes were empty.
Yeah.
I went with my friend Susie to Aspen, and like I remember that there was like one person in like each row.
Yeah.
Like, it was just completely empty.
People were very scared about getting COVID, but even my mom, like, she said, and she was a nurse that worked with COVID, and she was like, honestly, like, if you don't have any respiratory issues or like
Which
pre-existing,
we both do.
pre-existing issues, then like it's just a cold. It's the same thing as a respiratory disease or like respiratory sickness.
I got COVID for the first time last year, and I was sick for like 3 days, and that was it.
No, I had COVID 4 times. One of the times I had COVID
4 times.
One of the 4 times I had COVID for 3 months long.
What?
And then I got put in the ICU.
What?
Yeah.
How did I not know this about you?
I mean, remember when I was in the hospital in January? Like last year?
Oh, yeah.
That
really?
Yeah.
Okay, then I did know about that. I guess I forgot about it.
Yeah.
That was COVID?
Yeah, because it made messed with my asthma.
Yeah. That's
then,
why.
I just had a lot of fluid in my lungs.
Yeah.
It
got
made
COVID.
me get pneumonia.
I got COVID
something.
literally on New Year's 2021. And like I didn't feel it at all. After 3 days I tested negative.
Same.
It was the weirdest thing. Like literally did not feel anything at all. My mom, my grandma, and I got it. Stuck in the house for only like 5 days. 5 days. Because after 3 days my mom has like a crazy amount of tests. We test literally every day. 2 times every day. I think it was the 3rd day for me. Gone. It's crazy.
I got COVID again last December. Like a few months ago. I just had a cold.
When the hell did you have COVID?
I literally lasted like 2 days.
You could have given me COVID.
Probably had it for 2
why
days.
does Maya
Why
not
didn't you even tell? What the?
Maya doesn't tell anyone when she has COVID apparently, and apparently it's every month she's having
guess so.
COVID.
Yeah, next time I'd like to be alerted, please.
Next time, get vaccinated.
I know people that got vaccinated
And they
that
still
went to the
got it.
hospital.
Yeah, no, that's
because
why
of COVID.
I went to the hospital
didn't.
after getting vaccinated.
Yeah, that's why I didn't. Because I was like, well,
Why after?
I don't know. My friend has 3 vaccines,
I have 2.
all 3, and she went to the hospital.
How many do you have?
I think 2.
Yeah, I just got the first 2 that were mandatory. Like you had to get 1 and then 1 a week later or something.
I also needed it to go back to school.
Yeah, it's also it's like a flu shot.
I did online. I was like, fuck that.
Yeah. I mean, I do online now because like when I went back to school, they had nothing. I mean, no one really talks about how bad COVID was for the school system.
Oh,
Like it was terrible.
There's no structure at all.
Yeah, I felt like I was like my teachers were, I don't even know. Like I had one guy who was sleeping in class all the time. My teacher, Mr. Taw, if you see this, you better be fired. Like I hope they fired you a long time ago, sir. I don't know. I'm sorry. But what algebra teacher is sleeping in the class?
Mr. Taw.
Mr. Taw.
Mr. Taw will be sleeping in class.
Dude,
Yeah.
I haven't even been to school since before COVID. Because I was in water polo, so I transferred to online before COVID even happened. And then,
Really?
yeah, and then when I was in college, it was during COVID. And now I'm in Cosmo school, so I haven't been back to like an actual school
That's crazy.
since like my freshman year of high school.
Honestly, I like it a lot better.
Same.
And I think when you pick your classes and when you get to like actually be in charge of things, like you get a better grip on what you need to do. You get more done. Like when you understand the system, I feel like when I was talking to people who go to regular school, talking about credits, how many credits you need to graduate, like all that stuff, they did not know anything. And I was like, wait, you guys don't like go online and check like how many credits you turn in like at all or how much is needed?
Yeah.
And they're like, no, I don't even know how much is like you need to graduate. It's like 220, right?
It's different for schools.
Okay.
Some schools are like 184. Some schools are like 220.
Mine's 220.
Yeah. Some schools have more, so you could apply to like UCs and stuff.
It also just depends on what
You want to
thing
do.
you're getting. If you're getting just your associate's, bachelor's.
Oh no, we're
master's.
talking about like
high school.
GED, high school diploma.
Oh, high school.
Yeah. I know my school's 220, but yeah, it's like
I think Granada was
for
like
people,
220
yeah,
something.
for people to get like a GED, it's 180 something. At like just like, what is it called? An adult school or something. And then
I don't know what that's called.
continuation. I don't know.
Continuation. What is continuation schools for like?
What's a continuation school?
That's where they take the thugs.
They had one at Van Nuys, like on the campus.
Bro, listen, I used to
Of
be
course.
friends with this girl. If you're watching this, you know who you are. I used to be friends with this girl, and she used to sell like vapes at our school in high school.
That's not good for you.
And she had $1,000 something in cash in her backpack because she was just selling vapes, and she was getting that shit for free. She wasn't even paying for the vapes that she was selling. Yeah. And so they used to do like bathroom checks where like they would just randomly like come into the bathroom, randomly come into the class, whatever they want,
they did that with
and
me
just
too.
look through all your shit.
Yeah, they brought
So-
dogs too sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, that happened to me when I went to private school.
So I guess like one of the, what are they called? The ladies that like walk around the school.
Just like the TAs.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
TAs, like yeah. She like had went into the bathroom, and I think there was like one girl was like vaping in the bathroom or something, or like she found a vape in the trash can like in the stall that like that girl was in, and then she ended up like looking through everyone's backpacks, found the wad of cash, and she was like, "You're selling vapes." They took her money, and they like put it in a Ziploc bag, and they had it like in the dean's office, and then she was suspended from school for like a week, and they almost sent her to continuation school.
That's too much.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sorry.
because like she was like in water polo and like playing sports. This is what she told me. I don't know. She was also like a pathological liar, so she could.
So we'll never know.
She could be
is
lying.
Is it?
She could be lying, but but yeah, that's what she said. That's apparently why they kept her in the school.
Was she older than you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
the high school that I went to for a period of time, there were a lot of things found in the bathroom, like a lot of things. They had a page dedicated to things found in the bathroom.
No.
Yeah. One time I like was around the area of the bathroom, and people came like running out, like you know when something's going on when there's like 12 people running outside of the bathroom. So I was like, what's going on? And then literally, I swear to God, everyone just starts like pulling out their phones. It was literally like High School Musical, but like.
Oh no, my school
Not
was
High
like
School
High School
Musical.
Musical.
And they're all looking at their phones. It's like someone sent like a mass text of this like girl giving a guy. You could just see knees and then someone standing in the stall.
That's so foul.
I think the next week they found like hard drugs in the bathroom or
Oh
something.
yeah, they were
That's
doing that
terrible.
at our
like
school, too.
cocaine.
I
yeah.
went to
Yeah.
a Catholic school, so I didn't really have much crazy going on. We just nothing, literally nothing. The craziest thing I remember from going to Catholic school is somebody getting a haircut in the boys' bathroom, which happens at like
I
every
know
school.
people that were doing coke and Bible study at your school.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
I don't know
dude,
what you're
my
talking about.
My
bro.
class was like innocent. Dude, the craziest thing I heard about happening was when my sister went there because she was doing crazy shit. She was the one doing coke off the Bible probably at that
No, it
school.
wasn't.
It wasn't my
her.
sister. But like, I didn't hear about anything crazy.
I've heard so many
no,
crazy
she said
stories
it was
about
like
your
High School
school.
Musical. No, I've seen people break out in full dance. Like the whole entire dance and cheerleading team like will break out in dance in the middle of lunch. Like speakers are going
How would you
off.
feel if I told you that my middle school had a race war between black people and Armenian people and there was a 3-day war?
Dude, they had one at my school too.
Hey.
I'm not even joking. Dude,
Hey.
I just
Were you
remember
on-
like
Were
some.
you on a team?
No, because I was friends.
I was a
with that-
watcher.
I knew.
I'd hype
okay,
them
I wasn't
up. I was like,
friends.
hey, fight, like.
We weren't friends, but like we had what's it called, mutual friends,
Yeah.
and like I don't remember. I think at the time he was dating one of my friends. I can't remember, but I mean they're dating now. But whatever. So one of the guys, in the Armenian group fought with one of the guys in the black group. And so like, I'm trying to remember how it went. I think the black dude like hit the Armenian dude. And then like the day after, like the Armenian dude's dad came like up to the black dude and like either like slammed him against the locker or like hit him or like threatened him. I don't remember what it was, but it was just this crazy thing. Dude, it was nuts.
Just mine. It wasn't between kids. There were groups. So it was like only Armenian kids hung out together. Yeah. Then there were like obviously just the black people did not like only hang out together, but there was like a designated group. But it was known that they didn't like each other at all. And so each day, like, you would literally see on the field both of the clans come together and be like, yeah, your mom shops for your Nike clothes. Or it was like, oh, well, you blah, 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 blah. Just a bunch of like racist things. Your dad does fraud. Yeah, literally.
That's why you're wearing Adidas.
But that's not even the craziest thing that's happened at my school. In middle school.
Her school, like, I just feel like I've heard the craziest things. Like, there's this person, and I feel like
one time this kid like brought a knife to school, and like we all had to like go outside, and then we watched him like get arrested.
Bro, I got this kid tried to stab me with a X-Acto knife
in middle school.
I got him expelled because he tried to stab me with it.
In middle school, there was like, it was the week right like before COVID. Is right then. There was a kid at my school, and he like had threatened to
shoot up the school.
Yeah, I just feel like that's like I can't say that. But
trigger warning.
You don't know. People like actually have to deal with that kind of stuff. But
my
like,
cousin.
Yeah, no, it's sad. But yeah, so we had a week off of school, and like the police was staying at the school like 24 hours a day, and we didn't go to school because of it.
We've gotten a lot of those, and we've gotten like bomb
I've never
threats.
had that.
Even
that
at
was,
PRCS,
like, one-time experiences.
Dude, no, at PRCS we got a bomb threat like twice.
Bro, they would have this little 6th graders like hiding because we would get like 3 bomb threats a month, and then there was a guy who had a knife who just hopped over our fence. Like, and he starts going, just walking around the campus, just like exploring, and like he just was like sitting on the benches and stuff while like everyone was in their classrooms like crying.
But when I went to Castle Bay, the craziest thing that happened was a bear being on campus.
I remember that.
What? Yeah, when we went to Castle Bay, we had to go home, and there was a bear on campus.
It happened a couple of times.
Yeah, I remember 2 of the times. Yeah.
A bear?
There was a bear on our school campus. Bear. Yeah.
Oh,
it was just
that's
like climbing
cute.
the tree.
Yeah, it's when Porter Ranch wasn't all houses, and it was like mainly like trees,
like actual
and hills
wood and stuff.
Yeah. There was a lot of wild animals. Like I had a freaking, what's like that cat called? Like the wild cat.
What?
A mountain lion. A mountain lion in my backyard.
Oh, I've had that too.
And like I had like what is it called? I had like a toy outside, and I remember my parents weren't home. I was probably like 6 years old. I was with my grandparents. I see the thing like in the backyard. I just start screaming. I'm like looking through the window, like just like dust staring, like looking outside, and it was next to my toy. And then I cried so much, and I never touched the thing again because I was like so scared of it. Like the toy, not the like I got scared of the toy because it was.
That's me when bugs touch. When bugs touch something, I won't touch it. I will put that down.
Dude, the other day I was driving to Maya's house, and as I'm driving, I just like feel something on my arm, and I'm like, oh, okay, let me just move my hair. I thought it was like my hair just like touching my arm, and I look, and it's a spider like this big, and I screamed and I like flicked it off my arm, and I had to stop on the side of the road because I was like, because my windows were closed, so I know it was still in the car, and I just like could not find the spider. I was like, okay, like maybe when I like opened the door and like got out, maybe it like went out. And then I get to their house and I'm like telling them, and I'm like, yeah, it was like the color of my skin, and like it had these like dots on it. And Sasha's like, yeah, you're really lucky you didn't get bit by that because you would have had to go to the hospital.
Was that a brown
I don't know the name.
Is that a brown widow?
Yeah, it was like a tan spider with like spots on it.
Is that brown widow?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was so weird.
Yeah, look it up.
Can we look this up?
And then she tells us the story, and then she looks down,
and it's just right there.
It's like, just right there, and then she screams and gets out of the car, and she's like, oh my god, it's right there! It's right there! And then she makes Sasha go and get it. And Sasha like picks it up with her hand and she's like, "You're so lucky it didn't bite you."
Bro, my grandma is like not scared of bugs at all, and she gets really annoyed that I'm very scared of them. So one time when I was screaming at the top of my lungs, she was like, stop doing that. So she picks it up and she put it in her mouth and started chewing it. And she was like, "See, nothing to be afraid of."
Which one?
And she swears to this day that she never did it. I don't know, like, maybe it's the Mandela effect. I don't know what is going on, but I swear it happened. She picked it up and she put it in her mouth, and now she's trying to claim like it didn't happen. My grandma, because she was mad that I was scared of a little tiny bug. She wanted to prove that it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
So
At
she
my camp, they would like eat ants, like actual
Oh yeah, you told me
ants.
that. Did you tell me that?
Yeah, like
Bug, like as a competition or something?
I don't know what it was for, but they would just eat ants like in the middle of Big Bear. And they're like the big ants, like the wood ants. They're huge. And they're like, "It tastes like Sour Patch Kids."
That's actually disgusting.
That's nasty.
Red ants are the ones that scare me though.
Oh my God, one time I was playing golf.
Okay, I think it's a wolf spider. Sorry, I just found it.
One time I was at golf and I was like walking away from hitting my shot. And I walk and I step on a red ant hill and I'm waiting for somebody else to take their shot. And I don't acknowledge I'm standing on a red ant hill.
Stop.
They start all climbing up my leg. I have scars
Maya.
on my ankle, on my foot, because I got like literally brutally attacked.
I think
by
we've talked about this before because we've had very similar
Yeah,
experiences.
I literally have like a bunch of scars like all over my ankle.
When I was 6, I sat on a log while going camping, and through my butt, they came. I was like maybe 5 actually, and they were running down my legs, and you know how bad it hurts.
Oh, it hurts.
It burns. It's not even
My
like a
ankle
bite.
was
It's
so
a burn.
swollen,
Yeah,
like so swollen.
and I start screaming, but I had my pants on, so nobody like my dad was like, "Stop screaming!"
Ants
Like,
in my pants.
and I took off my pants, just like literally just spots and spots, like piles of ants on my.
It was
so bad.
nasty. I literally was.
Their heads
screaming.
stay on too.
Yeah,
you have
it
to
was so
get
gross.
get them off with a credit card, but their heads will stay on sometimes. It was bad.
So bad.
It's really bad.
My like entire ankle and foot was so swollen. I couldn't walk on my foot.
Yeah, they'll swell up.
Like
'cause
my
their
like it
bites
was like
they inflame you.
it was so gross. It was like oozing like things like. It was like like clear stuff was coming out of it, like pus was coming out of it.
No.
Like it was really
No.
gross. It was really gross.
Luckily, I haven't been like bitten or like stung by too many things. Maybe just like bees and red ants.
Oh, I'm allergic to bee stings.
Me too. Guys.
They get like this big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
my
one
leg will
time,
swell up.
One time I got stung by a bee right here. My entire arm swelled up.
Same with my ankle. Whole leg, just one part of my ankle.
Yeah, that happened to me with my leg and my shoulder.
I used to have like a fear, like I thought my biggest like fear in life would have to be like if a bee stung me in the neck.
Yeah.
Like I always thought, I was like, when I would see a bee, I was like, oh, I hope it doesn't sting me in my neck.
Because your neck will get huge.
Well, also you wouldn't be able to breathe if you're allergic.
Oh my God. I never thought about that.
Realization.
Oh my God. Wow.
Your neck would be huge. No, you would probably die if you didn't have like an EpiPen.
so ugly.
Gross.
Do you guys think you're allergic to grass?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's true.
Or
I
is it
just
just
get
because
itchy.
everybody's itchy when you touch grass?
I get itchy, but
Me too.
like I do say that I'm allergic
I
to
want to
grass.
search it up. Is everybody allergic to grass or?
Like, am I a pick-me or am I actually allergic to grass?
Because I remember being like a kid, and like
it would get like really like red.
itchy, and other kids would be like, "Oh, I'm allergic to grass. I can't touch the grass," and I'd be like,
Me too.
"I'm not allergic to grass. I still touch it.
I would be like, I'm allergic.
I'm just really itchy right now and like breaking out in hives a little bit, but like I'm not
Yeah.
allergic to it."
I would break out in hives or like get like, they look like chicken pox.
Yeah, that's hives.
Oh. Oops. Sorry. Yeah. I'm not allergic to anything else. I'm really happy about that. Actually, we have to find out. Maybe one day, like, I'll find out.
I took an allergy test. Me and Sasha took allergy test probably like in 2017 or something.
I should do that.
It was a really long time ago. And they give us the results. They flipped around our allergies. So I thought I was allergic to milk, avocados, And Sasha thought, and like this type of tree, and Sasha thought she was allergic to cats. I am so allergic to cats, and Sasha is so allergic to milk and avocados.
Yeah.
And
When you're around a cat,
it's so bad.
Camille too.
But
You guys
for
are the same.
so long, I thought I was allergic to milk and avocados, so I started to just drink almond milk, and I didn't like almond milk because I was like young. Like I was just like, ew, like get this away from me. Like give me the real stuff. Give me the Nesquik.
Dude,
Like
I always hated regular milk.
Yeah, me too.
no, but I
Just the
didn't
taste
like
of it is
almond milk.
nasty.
I love oat milk.
I'll have any milk that isn't actual.
But my
milk.
mom wouldn't let me have anything with milk in it because she thought I was allergic to it, as if she wasn't giving me milk my entire life. Like I was just like, what the hell?
And then what was
And
Sasha doing
avocados.
as she was drinking milk? Wow, her stomach issues must have been terrible.
She was lactose intolerant like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And then she was like, you know why I don't eat avocados? Because my throat swells up. And then she bought a cat. And I have the worst allergies to the cat. And we thought she was allergic to cats.
Yeah, no.
was like
When
a
I
whole
see
thing.
you, like your eyes are watering.
I can't breathe.
Your throat feels like you sound closed up.
Yeah. Me and cats are not a thing.
I love cats.
I think they're adorable. I think they're so cute, but I could never have one. I'd have a hairless cat. I've actually always wanted a hairless cat. I
Yeah,
think
me
they're
too.
so cute.
I think
I want to name it Bull.
bull.
I would never get a hairless cat. I think
Bull.
they're so ugly.
I think they're adorable.
They're so ugly.
Little
I just
sack.
like just touching it. No.
I want one so bad, but I don't want their oils to like
Their oils.
get onto my furniture.
I want to like bathe it and then put like lotion on it.
I want to
Make
like
it smooth. Like
yeah, it's so cute.
Make
I think
him
they're
smooth,
so cute.
But they feel wrinkly.
I
They
think
feel
that's
so
my mom's friend had a hairless cat and like it was low-key the best experience I've ever had.
they're so cute.
Best experience with
If
a
I'm
cat.
like petting an animal, it needs to have fur. Like I just like can't like just skin to skin. No.
Skin to skin. You can't go skin to
You know,
skin
like
with a cat.
half bald chihuahuas with like just the fur.
I
like,
wouldn't go
right
Ew,
near
I
a
hate
chihuahua
that.
either way.
I hate chihuahuas.
Worst type of dog. If you have a chihuahua, get out.
Wait, what's
Stop
that?
watching this
Yeah,
podcast if you own a chihuahua.
Wait, what's that one movie? Beverly Hills Chihuahuas.
I
or
love.
something?
I love that movie.
Growing up,
that movie.
I would watch it maybe 5 or 6 times every month. I swear to God, like
I loved
that movie is so
Same.
good. When they're like all on the like in the Aztec like mansion, they're like no mas, no mas. Stop calling us little. We're strong chihuahuas.
I loved that movie, and it's like the snake like about to attack the baby.
I like how
Do
they
you
all
remember that
talk.
part?
I like how they all just like talk in
That
like
was so
old
funny.
man voices and like
It's
just
like
the ugliest
it's not a
voices.
chihuahua.
It's like a voice that you would never picture a dog having.
That's really, yeah, it was really funny. I always loved that movie.
Yeah.
Another movie I really liked as a kid was Cloud 9, the one about like the snowboarding and
Never
the,
watched
And
that
and the
movie.
guy
You
who
would
taught her
love
the
it.
triple flip
yeah,
in the air.
the Cloud 9
Cloud
trick. You need to watch that because how do you snowboard and not know
Bro,
that
you
movie?
need to watch
You would
Cloud
love
9.
it.
I think I'm done.
Maya, what are you looking at?
Am I the asshole?
Should
Oh,
we do
are
it?
we doing-
Yeah, we should do it. Am I the
I'm
Okay,
just
asshole?
trying to find a
let's
good
lighten up the mood.
one.
Let's
Yeah,
lighten
yeah.
up the mood.
Enough with all the depressing car wreck.
Here, I have them pulled up.
Oh,
Pick one.
perfect.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold
you
on
have
here.
better Reddit.
Girl, just pick one, whichever one.
Am I reading it this time?
Am I the asshole
Wait,
for?
I never read
The
it, but I
asshole?
don't
Am I-
like reading.
Am I the
so-
asshole for being the guy that hit Carin, but she doesn't know because I had a mask on?
I had a real mask on, and it was actually
The same one Joe Biden wears.
Joe Biden is not a real person.
He's not.
Biden is not real.
You can tell his mask is like crafted from like silicone.
Yeah, like somebody puts that on every day, and is
And
like,
Jamie Lee Curtis, you're not fooling me. Take the mask off. Not kidding.
Joe
Okay.
Biden is not real.
I have a good one. It says, "Am I the asshole? I told my brother to man up and face reality."
I don't have a brother.
Good thing you're
So
not.
Sasha's close enough.
Yeah. Sasha the man.
Okay, we are in a family business. My father, 65M, brother, 30M, and myself, 26M. My brother and I were talking, and the topic came up of what would happen if my father passes tomorrow. My brother
Wow.
says that. Wow, I did not expect. I thought it would
That
be
was
something
so
really
deep.
different. he was not ready for that, and that he does not know what he will do without my father there to guide and support him. I told him that our father won't be there forever and that we must be ready for when that day comes because we don't have a choice and it is going to happen. Now my brother is saying that I am not sensitive and I'm inconsiderate towards his feelings and that I would be happy if my father passes away. Wow. Okay. Am I the asshole for telling him to man up and face reality?
No, because your dad's
no.
gonna die and you're gonna have to live alone. You're gonna have to figure out your life alone. You can't always be babied. Sorry.
You're literally a man.
You
Man
also
up.
have no control. You also have no control over what happened in life because literally he could die tomorrow.
Yeah, the
His
guy
dad
who's
can die
saying
tomorrow.
that,
His sister can die tomorrow. Anybody can die tomorrow.
Yeah.
I can. You can. She can.
It's just a matter of like
literally
how you handle
anybody.
that. You have to be ready for anything.
But you have to be ready for anything
Yeah.
because every day is a new day.
Yeah.
I think like I've definitely had conversations since my dad's like on the older side. Like he's had conversations with me where it's like, or I guess yeah, in my family, like my parents have had conversations with me where it was like, you know, I could die and like, what would you do? And I was like, I don't
Stay
know.
lit.
I don't know. I'll figure that out.
Die
Hey, I'll
lit.
stay lit. After you die, I'll make you proud. But like, I get what the guy's saying,
Yeah.
but he's like also I think when I talked to my parents about that, I was in like middle school, elementary school. But it's like when you're in your 30s and your 20s and stuff, like you need to get serious about what
But
you're
we've also been in positions.
Yeah, that's what I'm
where
saying. That's what I'm saying.
we
Is that
needed
it's a real
to-
possibility.
yeah.
And like from that perspective, like, yeah, man up. Sorry. Things happen. Things happen to everyone. We have like even, you know, people have it way worse than that. And I'm not saying like there's nothing, you know, your parents dying isn't bad. Obviously it is, but it's something that is inevitable. Everyone dies. And there are people going through like
So dark.
I'm sorry. Everybody dies. Everybody dies.
It's true.
Everybody dies, and people are going through their lives every day being tortured and being kept alive and stuff. And like you're over here like crying because something that we all know is gonna happen. You can be sad.
I mean, your dad
obviously.
can live shit like another 20 years. He's only 60 years old.
Yeah, and it's
But I'm
like
saying
he
you
has some
can-
like condition that it's like, oh, like we need to sit down and talk like that.
Yeah,
Like,
he's 60.
I'm saying you can be sad about someone dying that you're close to. Obviously, be sad about that. But like, you can't just fully like get that idea out of your head, and then when someone says like, "Oh, what are you gonna do when dad dies?" Be like, "He's never gonna die."
My dad's like
invincible.
so basically 60, so.
Huh?
I said my dad's like basically 60.
My dad is not.
My dad's 50.
Yeah, that's not basically
Guys.
60, bud.
Don't. My dad is 65
It's like
years
saying a
old.
10-year-old is basically 20. Like, that makes no sense.
I mean, like, when you're like that age.
No, it's different.
50's middle.
I mean, a
age.
10-year-old is a child, a 20-year-old is an adult.
Okay, well, 20 and 30 is
You're proving her
completely different
point,
thing.
Maya.
Yeah.
You just
Like,
proved your point.
it's still a 10 age difference. Is what it means. 10-year difference. 10 age difference.
But yeah, at that age, that man should grow up.
I feel like I haven't
Yeah,
mentally progressed
36.
much in 10 years.
No, you definitely haven't.
Ooh. I have.
Anyways.
I feel like I got parts of the old girl still in there. I pull them out sometimes, just like yesterday.
She likes to make appearances.
She likes to make appearances at the parties, and not a lot of people like really get it, but she does. They do. They like her.
I don't go to parties, but I see you at the house.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
I,
mean,
don't
like-
leave my house.
If I'm too like energetic and like uppity, I'll go to a party and you know my humor. It's like, I don't know.
She's so crazy, guys. She's so crazy.
You will never know what I'll do next. But it's like I'll make a reference or something that's so like I'll make it as cringy as possible, but people will think it's serious.
Pick it up as cringy. That happens to me all the
that's
time.
like how the guys joke around. We were just talking about this
and
yesterday.
People will look at me sideways, like if I make a joke that's like kind of cringy, and I'm like, wait, did they not know I was joking?
Yeah, it's called being ironic. Maybe you should try it sometime. Like, people really have no humor anymore. I don't know what's up with that.
Because everyone gets offended by everything.
You know who understands my humor? The kids I work with.
4-year-olds.
They get it.
They get it.
Yeah, the first graders. I love them.
Do you hear that, guys? This podcast is kid friendly.
Yeah, all my elementary school kids,
Don't
you should
lie.
watch my podcast. Imagine if they did. Miss Melissa, like, what are you doing? They like pull up the Rolling Loud. Yeah.
They're like, oh, you steal.
You steal Jack. Speaking of, I would like to address those comments. I know what I did, and I'm proud of it. I do not care. Number one, I do not care. Number two, finders, keepers. Number three, I don't have money. Where am I getting a $250 jacket?
Losers, weepers.
And number five, people were saying I could get the same thing at Walmart. What quality? Where's the quality?
What Walmart are you going to?
Where's the quality?
Please, like, tell me what Walmart you're going to.
And if you're saying, if she lost something at a concert, then she would be sad too. No, I've lost many things at concerts. You know, my mindset is, want, someone else will find it. Sorry. And then I did the same thing with the jacket. You got to have the same outlook as you do. Like, you can't be a hypocrite is what I'm saying. And I'm not. So it doesn't make it bad.
So technically she just justified stealing.
Don't
it's
steal.
Completely okay.
Stealing is when a person unknowingly, like, you're like, this is how
unknowingly.
No, you take something from someone who's like, they don't know it. So like a store or something, they have it in stock, it's theirs.
That person lost their jacket already.
Yeah.
So they weren't gonna have it regardless. Somebody else was gonna pick it up. It was gonna go to the Lost and Found. It was gonna go to the thrift store, end up on Depop for $250. She got it for free.
Sorry for being resilient and working with the tools that I was given at birth.
Speaking of free stuff,
Stagecoach is around the
guys,
corner.
If anyone wants to buy us Stagecoach tickets, please.
We'll line dance for you. We'll do anything for you.
Just general admission is fine, like as long as it's a 3-day pass.
Yeah,
I'll be your swing partner if you want to go to Stagecoach.
Yeah, so if any of you cowboys need a cowgirl to join, you know who to come to.
At the honky-tonk.
At the honky-tonk. At the club. At the line dancing.
I go line dancing every Wednesday. That's where you'll find me if you want to hand me my Stagecoach tickets.
Yeah, you can deliver it there.
Here in Agora Hills,
at
California.
the Canyon.
Yeah. Country boy, I love you. Do you guys remember Vine?
Dude, my mom never let me watch Vine. She never let me have like social media when I was younger. So my brother would literally go on YouTube and like we would watch it like that.
That's how 100 funniest Vine compilations.
Or like he would show us like on his phone, like he would like give me his phone and I would just like be scrolling through Vine because my mom would not let me watch it.
It's like Quen Blackwell, like funniest Vine compilation.
I used to watch those.
And Ja Vine compilation.
And then Musical.ly came.
Oh my God, what a phase.
And then it was 2018 TikTok. Can we talk about how different it was from now? Because 2018 TikTok, I was on there when furries.
Me too. Me too.
And remember the guys from India who would edit their phone being like thrown and it would be like stop motion. It was weird. So it was furries, those videos, and e-girls. And then
it was like all weird kids, and then everybody started getting on TikTok.
I was an e-girl. I'm not even gonna lie.
Me too. Belle Delphine was like my inspiration.
Bro, Belle Delphine. I was gonna buy her bathwater. I'm not even kidding. Like I was about to buy her bathwater, but then I realized it was probably a scam.
Sometimes I search her up to like check on her.
How is she? She got her braces off yet?
I don't think she wants to get those off like on purpose.
No, because she wants to look like
that's really weird.
12-year-old for her whole life.
That's really weird. The content and then wanting to look like a little kid.
Yeah, it's weird. But that's like how a lot of like OnlyFans people do it.
It's like disgusting.
It's like weird, like predatory content.
Yeah, it's weird.
But hey, that's a society we live in. Yeah. Well. All right, guys. Well, the society we live in says this has to come to an end now. So we're going to do that.
Thank you for watching the Shut Up and Listen Gen Z podcast.
The only podcast worth listening to. Stagecoach tickets. Better remember that.
Just remember, I'm at the Canyon on Wednesdays, so.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
You've been listening to Shut Up and Listen Gen Z podcast. This was an Invoice Media production. Thank you for listening.